So we have another AMC 10A problems from 2024. So this was number 24 on 10A. So we have a B is moving in three-dimensional space, and a face six-sided dice with face label A plus B, like A minus, B plus B minus, and C plus C minus is rolled. And suppose that we are starting with A, B, C, like B occupies the point A, comma, B, comma, C. And if you get a, like when you die, like rolls and then gets like the face that's labeled as A plus, then B will be moving to the A plus one, comma, B plus C, which is just increasing the exponents by one. You can think that way. And if you get A minus, you decrease that by one. And same thing for B and C. And suppose that we start at origin 0, 0, 0, and die is rolled four times. What is the probability that B traverses for this thing edges of the sum unit cube? So to kind of start with, I'm gonna draw a part of the cube, which I just did one by two, but needs to be like for two by two to kind of see the entire figure. But I'm gonna just use this one. So to make it a bit like visual, I'll just say, let's assume this is our like x-axis. So think that way. So let's say this is our x-axis. And then we are gonna have, maybe this is like z-axis, or actually I can take this as y-axis. And then we will get this guy in this traction is gonna be the third dimension. So let's say this is x plus, and this is like y plus, and then this is z. So this is a positive x, and that means the opposite is negative. This is positive z, that means like if you go this way, so that should be negative. So just imagine like our xyz plane. So if you go down, that or this, okay, and then we can have just the opposite of those, right? So we can just like draw the other sides. So this is gonna be this fraction, and then that's gonna be, so this is gonna be, I will say y minus, I should say just y minus or just y, and then this is y, and then this is x, and then this is x, and then this is z, and then this is z as well. So this is xyz plane, just remember that. So what I'm gonna try, like since we are told we are starting with origin, so that will be 0, 0, 0. And we can just like go any direction, right? For the first move, because we can go like increase x by one or decrease x by one, or we can increase y by one, or we can just go decrease the y by one. We can go increase the z by one, or we can go the other direction. So for the first like option, we have six possible directions, right? So we have six, and we can go in any direction, so which doesn't matter. So because if I go this direction, like just imagine there is a cube right here as well, and there is a cube another right here. So that means there's like four cubes, and then there's the exact same thing right here, and same thing right here, same thing right here, same thing right here. So just imagine you may just go like negative of the y direction as well. If you want to go the first like move like lower than 0, 0, so you can go this way, then you're going to deal with these cubes or the one that is in front. But I just want to kind of go this direction, so I'm going to focus on that. But we have six out of six, so we can choose any direction. So let's assume our first direction was like this one, right? We chose to go up, which means our y coordinate in that setting is increased by one. So I'm gonna say, let's choose this was ours like first move. But for the second move, like I can still go a lot of places. Like I can just do like this move. I can go right, I can go left, I can go this direction, or I can go opposite direction. So when I go the opposite, so I'm gonna work on this cube, and then I'm gonna work on this cube, which is kind of the same as this one, like symmetric. But since I draw these two, I'm gonna try to choose one of the like these. So which means for my second move, I have 1, 2, 3, or this way. So for option, but to make it easier to visualize because of my drawing, I'll go this direction. So this is one of the 4 possible like moves that we could have, but in all of those 4 moves is actually symmetric. Like what I mean by it, like going this direction, we'll ask to kind of continue move on this cube or this cube. But if you were going this in the first place instead of going there, then you're going to work on this cube or this one. Or if you're going to go in this direction, you're going to work on this cube and the one in this left one. So, or if you are going the negative like z direction, so you're going to work on the cube right here or the cube right here. So which will be the same. Maybe I should add my additional lines there I'm missing. So we have this as well for the another side. So now, like after we got this point, we do have kind of cases. Like, what does that look like? Since we need to end up getting a unit cube, like for all of those moves, like when you go to the left from here or from here to the right, you have like 2 options. When you go to this right, then you are going to only end up using this cube. But if you go left, you're going to using this cube, which is kind of symmetric. But if you go downward, then you have some more option. You can still continue with this cube, or you can go this way, or you can go backwards. So which is why after this point, we do have 2 cases, which is I'm gonna kind of write it that way. So for the next one, like if I go like to the right or to the left, so that's the identical moves, because if I go right, I'm gonna just end up using this cube, but that's exactly the same thing to the left. So which means moving this direction or moving this direction is the same thing. So I'm gonna move to the right, which could have done the other way around. So that could be like 2, 6 possible option. But when I went this way, now for my last move, I can go this way or I can go this way. So I have like 1 and 2 option to finish that one. So that will be 2/6 as well. But instead of going like this way or that way, maybe we could have just moved downward after my blue move, which is like my 3rd move. So if I go downward, that's the only one option. So that should be 1/6. But for my last moves, I can still go this direction or this direction, because this one kind of still on this face. But if I go this one, that means my all moves will be on this cube. If I go this way, all moves will be on this like cube. So which is why we have 3 options to finish up. So we can go this way or that way from the last one. So we have 3 out of 6 possible options to finish up that one. So that will be 4 plus 3, which is 7. So that will be 7/36. And then cancel the 6, so you got 2/3. So that will give us canceling these as well. So it's 7/50. Let me see. That will be 2/3. That's 36. We divide by 2. That's 30, 54, right? So I think that's 54. So that is the choice B. So I hope that was clear. So I'll see you in the next video.